All right, welcome to the Shark Lab at the Hawaii Institute of Marine Biology, also known as the Pelagic Fish Research Annex, also known as the Holland Lab. Here in the loading bay, we have the magnetic tank, which is used to learn about how sharks navigate through the open ocean. And they think that the sharks are able to tap in to the Earth's electromagnetic field. So to test this, they have this tank indoors that they've wrapped with copper wire a bunch of times. And by running an electrical current through that copper wire, that will generate that'll turn this tank into a large electromagnet, and they can see how the sharks respond when that is in progress. Here we have Kelsey, one of the students with the Shark Lab, and she is going to show us a shark feeding today. All right, we got a bunch of ahole hole in here today. So all of these little fish in here can easily swim in and out of this enclosure whenever they want. But they choose not to. They like to stay in here because even though there's sharks in here, there's less predators for them. So the sharks are fed on a regular basis this diet of previously frozen fish and squid. Today it's all fish. And so we have the capelin. Is that mackerel? Yeah, so capelin and mackerel, I believe. Occasionally they get salmon. But yeah, so we feed the sharks on a regular basis, and for that reason, there's little motivation for them to go after these little fish in here. And also, it provides these fish with a free meal. And you'll probably notice those tawau in there. Woo! All right. So in here we've got 2 scalloped hammerhead sharks and 2 sandbar sharks. So those hammerheads have excellent turning. As you can see, they can almost fold on themselves as they spin around. So if you were to grab one of these sharks by the tail or the caudal fin, it could likely turn right back around and grab you by the wrist with their mouth. And we can also see these capelin and the tawau. Wow, that was a big one. Greatly enjoying all the extra food that gets dropped in here. Ooh, and we also have a puhi in here today. See that? Look at that. So it looks like our Hawaiian Sergeant Majors are here, as long as our Polani and the Pupillo, Bluefin Trevally. The Sergeant Majors really like the eggs and the guts of that mackerel. No sign of the sharks yet. These black tips, often a little too lazy to come to dinner. more. We know it's the male because it has claspers. So the fins on the bottom of the shark, the front two, those are the pectoral fins, kind of like your pectoral muscles in your chest. Behind those are the pelvic fins, kind of like where our pelvis would be if we were sharks. And connected to the backside of the pelvic fins, hanging streamlined behind them, are the claspers. So each pelvic fin has a clasper in line with the shark's body, hanging behind. Alright, and here we have the trevally. And the female blacktip. We got the sea cucumbers getting picked up. You can see these bluefin trevally, Milu, they're actually changing color. So this one appears black. And they can change color while feeding is when you usually see this color change. We have a barred jack. As far as I know, these trevally were not put here on purpose. They likely, just much like the fish pond works, they came in when they were juveniles and small and could fit through little gaps in the makaha. And they got in here where they found out that these silly people actually throw food in for them. And so they hung out and they kept eating until they got as big as they are now, and now they're too big to swim out of this shark enclosure. Being that they're a lot faster than the blacktips, they often give them a run for their money when it comes to getting to the food. Well, once again, the blacktips definitely have a much more relaxed approach to feeding. At least these ones that we have here in captivity do. Put the GoPro in.
yeah.